Oh, I tell you what. I know you can't see it, but I've got a big smile on my face with this map. This is ace. Absolutely brilliant. Hello, welcome to part 3 of the Coronella. So this is going to be a look at the Pro version and what's the difference between that and the standard version. So this is going to be more on a journey of discovery because a lot of the stuff is hidden until you buy it. Now I'm not going to go over the previous stuff that we've seen in the other two maps. So if you want to see that, go and watch the video at the end of this one. I'll leave a link at the end for it. So we're going to go over the stuff that we got for the Pro version. Now, there is a couple of things that are in the game that we didn't show in the last video. So if go into the construction menu, and there's a few different buildings that you actually get on all three game modes if you want to place them down. So under sheds, we'll scroll along. So basically all the ones that you have on the start farm. So it starts there. You got the corral, model 1, 2, shed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rack, long shed, shed wide, and that's all your sheds for you. You go into silos, so all the ones that you had for specific crops are also in the silos as well. So you got the almond warehouse, manure bunker, olive warehouse, grape warehouse, sugarcane warehouse, sugar beet warehouse, wood chip warehouse, potato warehouse, stone warehouse, chaff warehouse, compost warehouse, fertilizer warehouse, mixed ration warehouse, grass warehouse, hay warehouse, lime, manure, pig food, seed, silage, straw, warehouse of clean olives, warehouse of olive leaves, liquid tank, animal food warehouse, storage silo, placeable storage silo, grain silo, multi-product silo. So those last four are the ones that come with the required mods. All the others are part of the base game, well, part of the map, put it that way. In extensions, you've got an extension for the manure heap, and then also for the required mods, you've got the low-cost versions there. And then on the containers, we've got the two tanks, the methane and the diesel tank. And then if we come up to productions and factories, we'll scroll along, because we've got these here. So we've got the 30 master, the seed master, the compost master, so you'd need that if you want to make compost. Then got the forage master, pig food master, feed master, cut master, and that's your last one. Now also, while we're on that subject, because we mentioned almonds in the last one, the way to actually plant the almonds is under orchards. There you are, almond trees. So all you do with that is the same as you would do with your grapes and your olives. Where's me? Oh, I haven't got an empty field. So you just place it down like that and then just drag it out. And I've just planted over a load of corn, but all right, fair enough. So you just do that normal. Obviously you got the snaps together the same as the grapes and olives, and I've put that one terribly on that line, but there you are. You do it properly, that's how you plant your olives. Very simple indeed. Right, so onto the map. Now, obviously, we're going to have a little bit of a search around, a little bit of a buy. So the first area is going to be this one here. So if we go in and buy that, like so, got a production chain. So this is going to be sunflower oil production. So we'll come out of that. And obviously, you've got your sunflower icon there. Very nice. You load all your product into there, all your crops. You got your production chain menu there, so we're going to go turn it off because that's a bit loud, like that. We'll turn those off while we're here as well. And then what you do is you take it out of here. Now it comes out as an oil, it doesn't go in as a pallet. So what you're going to need to do is go into the menu there, and you're going to want to use one of the tankers, in particular like these two. So it's got that third from the right, sunflower oil capacity. Use one of those to transport it. Very nice. Right, so we're now going to go back on the search, because we're going to go back into the map like that. We're going to move over the road a little to this one here. So we'll buy that. Yep. And this one is rapeseed oil production. So we'll come out of that. Now, for me in the UK, we know this as rapeseed. In other parts of the world, it's known as canola. It is what it is. So obviously you load in there. We'll go into production chain menu and turn that off actually. Like so, because it's rather loud. Then we'll put the stuff in there. And then again, the same with the sunflower oil. You take it out with the tanker. So we'll go back into there. Scroll along to the tankers. There you are. So canola oil, first one on the left. Job's a good un. Right, back on the hunt. So we'll go back up to the map like so. We're going to move over to this area here. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Yeah, thank you very much. So we've now got 3 here. So we've got tomato greenhouse, lettuce greenhouse, and strawberry greenhouse. Alright, so we come off of that. And here they are. So we've got a strawberry greenhouse here. Obviously, you put your water in. Your pallet spawn point is there. But with these greenhouses, after quite a few of these production chains that we're going to be taking a look at, they've got different things that need going in. So obviously you need to put manure in. So this is the one for the strawberries. But also you need to put pallets in. So you load the pallets for this greenhouse over there. We'll come to the pallet factory in a bit, but that's ace. Because obviously, you know, you're making fruit and veg and whatever. It comes out on a pallet. Where'd you get your pallets from? Well, you need to make them and put them in, which I think's ace. So we'll come down to this one. Again, another manure input there for you. Water there. So this is, which one? There it is, lettuce. So pallet spawn point there. And we'll turn round. So you put your pallets in there for your lettuce ones. And then in the corner here is your tomato. So you water in there, pallet spawn point there, manure input there. And then you've got the pallet input there. That is ace. And also whilst we're down here, because there's something I missed off the last video as well. So we'll come up this ramp like that. We'll come around the corner. Because there's something up here. It's a solar panel farm. Now, I'm on New Farmer, so you already own it. So that should pay you out a little bit of cash as well. That's all right. Right, okay. So we'll move on to the next one. And that's going to be over down on here. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Yep, thank you very much. So this is the olive cleaner. All right, so we come out of that. And here it is. Obviously, you come up here where it says olives in. So you load into that point. And you come round here. This is where you take out your cleaned olives there. And then we'll come around here. And up the hill a little. Is where you take out the olive leaves. Then we'll come down and inside, well, sort of in this tunnel here, is where your production chain menu is. There you are. So 15 in, you get 13 olives out and 2 leaves. That's all right. Oh, I like that. So we'll carry on then, back up to the map. And we're going to come down the road to this one here. So we'll buy that. Yep, thank you very much. So this one is going to be called Pallet Factory. All right, so we'll come out of that. So sort of carpentry-esque feel to this. So you've got your production chain menu there. So wood goes in, pallets and wood chip come out. Then you bring your wood over here, hit the sell wood icon, not a problem on that. You come over here, that's where you take your wood chips out. Then we'll spin back around, over by this handy sign there, is where your pallets come out. So for those greenhouses, you need to have this to get the pallets. Oh, it's all integrated. Very nice. Right, we're now going to move on. So we'll go back up to the map. Like so. We're going to move over to this one here. So we'll click on that. We'll buy it. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, we had a look at this one on the previous map, but it's different. It's now the packaging factory. Now, we had before the oil mill. It's something different. So we'll come out of that. I mean, to be fair, it does the same. It does the oil before, you know, the canola, sunflower, olive, corn oil and almond oil. Pallet spawn point there. You load your stuff into that area there. But this takes corn oil, canola oil, olive oil, and obviously all the oils, fair enough. So we'll turn that off because that's rather loud. Like that. But, again, it requires pallets. So this is a more immersive feel on this map now. Now you've got to add all the extras in. Yeah, it's all right putting all the crops in and getting it out the other end. But you've now got to put the pallets in as well, because obviously they don't just spawn into thin air. They come out on a pallet. That is ace. I like that. Very nice. Right, we're going to go back up to the map now, and we're going to come down to this area here. So this one is going to be called French Fries Productions. So we'll come out of that. So first off, in the style of the dairy, well, it says French fries, but it actually says chips. And for people in the UK like me, they're called crisps. But alright, we'll carry on. Click on their production chain menu. So chips, whatever. So you need potatoes, pallets, and sunflower oil. So we'll come down this side like that. So you load in your sunflower oil there. You load in your pallets there. Your production, your pallet spawn point there. Then you load your potatoes in there. Oh, so if you want to make some crisps, chips, or whatever you want to call it, job's a good one. So we'll go back into the menu again, like so, and we're going to come next door now onto this one. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Thank you very much. So this one is going to be called Spinnery. So we'll come out of that. And obviously this is going to be all pretty straightforward. Industria Textile. Production chain menu there, so we'll turn that off because that's rather loud. And then we'll come around there like that. So your pallet spawn point is there for your fabric. Then we'll come over here. It's where you drop off your pallets. And here is where you drop off your wool and cotton bales. It's alright. I mean, I like the fact that they're adding the pallets into pretty much all the production chains, because that is ace. I do like that. Right, back up to the map. So we're going to move on to the next one, which just happens to be next door. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Thank you very much. And this one is your carpentry. So we'll come out of that. Got your wood chip taken out point there by the handy sign. Yeah, come over the production chain menu there. So we'll turn that off and that off, because that's rather loud. And what you can do with this as well, you can make furniture and you can make wooden boxes. Ooh, that's interesting. Obviously, get your planks from a sawmill and make extra stuff. That is ace. I like that. And we'll come down here. So you load in your stuff there. Pallet spawn point there. You load your planks in there. And away you go. Planks. Did I say planks then? Pallets. You load your pallets into there. Dear oh dear. And there you go. I like these signs. They're ace. Very nice. Right. We're now going to go back up to the map again. And we're going to come down to this one down here. So we'll click on that. And we'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. Click on that. So grain mill. So we'll come out of that. Obviously, you've got your loading in point for your pallets there. Your loading in point for all your different grains. So you've got almonds, corn, wheat, barley, sorghum and oats. So you load it in there. We've got a taken out conveyor belt there for some reason. Alright. Alright, we'll carry on. There's your pallet spawn point there. Where's the production chain menu? Ah, here we are. So we'll click on that. Turn them off. Quiet it down. Like so. And you can do all those. So wheat, barley, oats, sorghum and corn and almond flour. Ooh, that's interesting. Obviously, it all produces flour. It is what it is. But you can use different crops to get it done. Ah, very nice. Right. We'll move on to the next one. So back up to the map again. And we're going to come over to this area here. So we'll click on that. And we'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. We'll click on there. This is oil press. Right, so we'll come out of that. First off, you've got your production chain menu there. So we'll click on that. So olive oil is going to be making. So it requires clean olives and water. So obviously you need the olive cleaner scenario on the go. So you take out your olive oil there. This is quite a big facility because you've got to come all the way down here to this area is where you put your olives in. Right by the handy sign. And then over here is where you put the water in. Oh, I like this. This is definitely multi-chain production chains. I like this. Options. I mean, I am one for options, but this is ace. Right, we'll move on. So, to be fair, I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying this map. Right, so we're now going to move down to this area here. So we'll click on that. We'll click on buy it. Yes, thank you very much. So this is going to be almond oil production. So we'll come out of that. Obviously load your stuff in the front because it's just a standard oil mill building. So load your stuff in there. Down to the side here is your production chain menu. So 11 almond in, 10 almond oil out. Then we'll spin around here. That's where you take your almond oil out. Oh, this is ace. This just gets better and better as you go around. Right. We're now going to come back into the menu like that. We're going to move over to this area here. We'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. So this one is going to have 2 on it. So you've got your melon greenhouse and your watermelon greenhouse. So we'll come out of that. Watermelon one is first one up. So you've got your manure tipping point there. Your pallet spawn point for your melons. Watermelons, that is. Water goes into there. We'll spin around like that. Because you've got your pallets input there for your watermelons. The pallet input there for your melons. And then your pallet spawn point there for your melons. Water in there. Then manure in there. Oh, that's ace. I mean, we normally have the 3 at the greenhouses, but now we've got 2 more. So that's 5 different products you can grow in a greenhouse. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so we'll go back into the map. We're now going to move up to this area up here. So we'll click on that, like so. We'll buy that. Yes. So this is going to be fabric confections. That's a sow wood icon though, isn't it? That's strange. Got your production chain menu there. So obviously it's going to do clothes for you. Then we'll come down this side. There's your pallet spawn point there. Come around here. Is where you'll load in for your pallets. And then you'll load in for your actual fabric there. So what's that icon for? That's really random. Not even give me an option to click on it. Alright, fair enough. We'll move over to the next section. So we'll go back into the map, which is just over the road here. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. Click on that, like there. It's going to be a sugar mill. Now this was a sugar mill before, but I believe it was just a sell point, if I remember correctly. So I've got the inputs there. Sell your sugar. I'll go turn that off because it's really loud. They're all really loud. Oh dear, oh dear. We'll turn them all off. That's better. So your production chain menu there. Obviously your pallet spawn point there. Normally that would have been around the back, the loading in point, but you got your pallet input there. And you load your stuff in there. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so we'll go back into the menu. We're going to come over the river a little bit now. We're going to click on that and then that one like that. Yes. This is going to be your corn oil production. So we'll come out of that. We'll go in. So you got your corn goes in there. Your production chain menu down the side here. Corn oil, 11 in, 10 out. And we'll spin round. Then you'll take your corn oil out of there. Now we're going to go over the road, so we'll go back up to the map like so. We'll click there and we'll click on that one. Buy that. Yes, thank you very much. Because over the road is a bakery. Gate shut. Oh no, we can open the gate on that one. That's all right. So we'll come through this gate here. Turn that off because obviously that's loud. But you can do donuts. Yes. Oh, that is ace. 2 flour, 2 sugar, egg. What's that? Margarine, is it? Looks like margarine. And pallet as well. Do some butter. Do some donuts. Oh, I'll do like a donut. So you come around the back here. Is where you put all your stuff in. And there's your pallet spawn point there. Pallets go in there. Jobs are good and oh, I like that. Every time I come to a production chain, it's got these signs. I just think that is so brilliant. Obviously, sometimes you come places, you don't know where to put stuff. And that is just a helping hand. Just helps everyone out. That is brilliant. Love it. Right. Back into the menu. So we're going to move on to the next one. So we're going to come all the way down to this one here. So click on that. Yes. Thank you very much. So this one is your cereal factory. So we'll come out of that and we'll go down here. So you've got your production chain menu there. So you're going to do cereal and chocolate cereal. Oh, that's excellent. I like a bit of chocolate cereal. So we'll come down here. You'll load your stuff in there. So the chocolate, the honey and the raisins goes in this one. You then got your oats and your corn go in that one. We'll come around here. That's where your pallets go in. And then we'll spin around over here. And there's your pallet spawn point. Chocolate and normal cereal. I like that. I like chocolate cereal. I mean, probably because I'm a bit of a child, mind you, but I do like chocolate cereal. That is ace. Right. Move on. Obviously, I'm going to now need to go and have some chocolate cereal because that's made me a little bit hungry. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. So this is going to be your dairy. So we'll come out of that. And you've got your loading in point for your sheep milk and sugar there. Loading in for normal milk there. Your production chain menu is down the side. So I'm going to go turn it off. So when you try and talk, it's rather loud. So click on that. Yeah, turn that off. Obviously do your butter cheese, chocolate and sheep cheese. So we'll come over here because you've got your pallet spawn point there for all your outputs. And there's your pallet input there. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed. Right, so we're going to go back up to the menu again. We're going to move over to this area here. So click on that. Yes, we'll buy that. Thank you very much. So this one can be paper factory. So we'll come out of that. First off, you've got your loading in point for your pallets there. We'll come down here. You've got your production chain menu. So we'll click on that. So you're going to need wood, cotton, water and pallets for paper. And then wood, cotton, water and pallets for cardboard. Paperboard, cardboard. Yeah, they're the same sort of thing anyway. So you got your Salwood icon there. You load all your cotton in there. You pull your wood trailer over there. And then you put your water in there. Oh, I tell you what. I know you can't see it, but I've got a big smile on my face with this map. This is ace. Absolutely brilliant. Right, on to the next one. So we'll move on up to this area here. So we'll click on that. We'll buy that. Yes, thank you very much. So this one is going to be your processed lime. Right, so we'll come out of that. And on, obviously, you load your stones in the front there. And you come down the side. That's where you take your lime out. They're in a production chain icon here. So I've had to turn it off going for the main menu. This is a bit random, since all the others had production chain menus. But alright, we'll carry on. So we're going to go next door to here. So we'll click on that. And we'll buy that one. Yes, thank you very much. So this one is going to be your production center. So we'll come out of that. And then obviously you've got your pallet spawn point there. But what this actually makes, because that's a bit of a new one there, is pellets. Ooh, interesting. So you got your production chain menu there. So click on that. So you get pellets out, wood chips in, and pallets in. So your pallets go in there. You come around the back. That's where you put your wood chips in. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so we're going to go back up to the map now. So we're going to go to the last area of new or different production chains. So obviously some may have already needed pallets or need pallets now. We're going to buy this area because this is the last one of new things that you get on Pro. So we'll click on that one. So that's got the production center. So we'll come out of that. And obviously you've got your loading in point there. So you're going to need to put bread, sugar, chocolate, melon, watermelon, tomatoes and strawberry, milk and olive oil in there. So we'll come up here to the production chain menu. So click on that. We'll turn all those off. So otherwise it gets really loud. Like so. So the production centers, you can do strawberry jelly, tomato jelly. How about tomato jelly? Strawberries all right. Have that on toast, no problem. But tomato jelly, all right. We'll carry on. Tomato juice, strawberry milkshake. Yes, I do like a strawberry milkshake. Prefer it to chocolate milkshake. Rather have the strawberry, but all right. Then you've got watermelon and melon smoothie. Obviously, all the different inputs going in there. Then where's the... Oh, there we are. So there's your pallets input there. And your production chain menu there. And if we come over to the next one. Right here. So you've got your pallet input there. We'll spin around here is your pallet output. This is going to be your margarine. Is it margarine? So your almond oil, corn oil, olive oil and sunflower oil go in there. Oh, where's the production chain menu? Have I come right past it? Is it down this side? Or is it a joint one with there? Oh no, it's up the back. It's right round the back. There you are. So, margarine sunflower oil, margarine olive oil, margarine corn oil, and margarine almond oil. Margarine rather than butter. Apparently it's a healthier choice, but alright. You go for whichever one you want, because you just do butter at the dairy, mind you. That being said, with them production chain menus, they are ace. I mean, all those extras, all those different things coming in, all the different options, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think this map, now I've left it to the last because obviously with all these extra things in, it does put the slot count up a little, just a little. And if you're playing on Xbox One like me, it could be a bit of a sticking point because the slot count is 1,797. That is a lot. That is, I agree with you, that is a huge amount of slots, especially if you're on console, on Xbox like me, or PS4 as well, because obviously you only have 2,600 to use. But the map is great. Absolutely brilliant. Obviously I've had to split it over 3 videos because this would just be like, what, an hour and a half long. It would be ridiculously just sit there me talking for an hour and a half. It is ace. Absolutely ace. I think what they've done with this map is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Right, so that's your map tour finally done, spread over 3 videos. Drop it in the comments below. Which is your favourite? Are you going to be having a bit of competition with your mates? Or are you going to go down the line of the extra production chains? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.